Well, we are here at Frank Warren's favourite place in the world, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Frank, great to see you. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I mean, have you
Got my garlic round my neck.
I was going to say, I mean, this is sort of unfamiliar grounds here, but you have been here before in terms of...
Yeah, I've been here quite a few times, the Arsenal winner.
Yeah, you've got good memories, but also good memories from Tyson Fury against Derek Chisora. Like, we've done a stadium show here before.
In December, that was a bit mad, wasn't it?
What-
Time to get open.
Why did people turn up in December in the freezing cold?
Because it was Tyson Fury,
Correct.
and he's a massive attraction.
He is, and now he's back. The Mac is back out of retirement. Did it surprise you that he came out of retirement?
No, I felt he would do, and I'm glad that he's doing it now rather than waiting a few years like some fighters do a comeback. You know, to do it whilst he's still got some real good skills, and they're not diminished by age. And you know, I always felt that he was going to take a year out, basically, and do what he's doing. And it's great he's back on the scene. You know, he's a great addition to the scene. He's got charisma, and you know, and he gets people talking about boxing.
He seems to be in a good place as well. All the social media videos, we're seeing him train alongside his son now. That's a new addition, but he just seems so happy. That must make you happy.
Look, when a fighter's happy, you know, that's all you want. You know, a happy fighter is a good fighter. And, you know, Tyson, as you say, he's in a good place. He's had a extremely good year outside the ring. Been very successful with his filming of the new series, is it, At Home with the Furies. He's got a documentary amongst other projects that he's been working on. So he's doing well. He's a success story, and this is another part of his journey where he feels he can go and prove that he's the best out of all the heavyweights.
Well, he's got Makhmudov to get past on April the 11th.
Big puncher.
Yeah.
Big man, big puncher. People see him in action over here. I think it was last fight? It was
Dave Allen, yeah.
So the British audience know what he is, and Tyson, I think, is coming back with a pretty tough job for his first fight back for a while.
It almost feels like he could have had an easier one. This feels like quite a difficult fight for the comeback fight. There is jeopardy there here with Makhmudov.
There is. I mean, you know, he's had those real tough fights with Usyk. They were tough fights, close fights, tough fights, and you know, you wonder what they may have taken out of it, and we'll see in April what the case is.
Where are you expecting Tyson to fit into this heavyweight mix? He is the superstar of the division. He's only been beaten by one man, two close fights as well. What do you think his ambition is right now, and how do you expect it to play out?
His ambition is to be a winner. It always is to be a winner, to be the number one, and that's what he wants. There was the plan for the AJ fight, but I think that's been pushed back, and we'll see what happens in due course, and obviously pushed back for obvious reasons. But you know, if Tyson wants to fight on, he'll want to be fighting the best, and who knows, maybe there'll be another Usyk fight.
That would be an interesting...
There's a lot happening also. Yeah. You know, we've got that big fight coming up. You know, which is a huge fight in May between Fabio and Daniel Dubois. That's a cracker of a fight. You know, the number one heavyweight fight, the two-time world champion, the two biggest punchers out there duking it out. And, you know, I'm sure he'd be a very interested ringside watcher for that fight.
Yeah, look, it's in Manchester. I'm sure he'll come along to that as well. But yeah, that'll be fascinating. The Usyk thing is obviously an itch that he will want to scratch. That will always be there. You've said before, he wants to almost right that wrong. But then there's so much going on. Wardley, Dubois is huge, and huge implications
the
there.
The heavyweight division, I keep using the same phrase, but it is on fire.
Yeah.
It's like Tyson coming back is, no, he's stoking it really up. I mean, it's really going up a few degrees. So, yeah, there's some interesting and really good quality fights to be made.
Let's talk about Wardley versus Dubois then. I mean, in terms of, for Fabio Wardley to take a voluntary defence against maybe the biggest puncher in the division, that's the real testament to who he is.
Two big punchers. I mean, you know, Fabio, learning on the job, done everything he's had to do, and in his last fight, beat the guy who was the number one challenger in Joe Parker and done it in style. And, you know, he's a massive puncher. He's got a good chin and he's gritty and he's determined. And, you know, and you look at with Daniel, his last fight out, which was, you know, was a loss again. You know, for a couple of rounds he was there, but then Usyk took over. And that was you know, it wasn't a good result for him. Obviously he got beat, but it wasn't a good result for him. But he's young enough to come again. He's a big puncher. And one thing's for sure, that fight is not going nowhere near the distance because it will be bombs away. It will be bombs away because styles make fights and they're walk-forward fighters.
Yeah, these aren't defensive wizards.
Not going to be beating each other out. They'll be letting them go to, you know, as soon as that bell goes.
And in terms of Daniel, though, to jump straight back in, right into the firing line, sure, it's a world title shot, but if there's any kind of demons from the Usyk fight, forget about it. You're going in with Fabio Wardley.
His ambitions there. It shows that, you know, he's not looking for it. It's a bit like Tyson. Tyson's not coming for an easy fight, you know, for his time out, and he's coming back with a tough fight. He's coming to fight the formed guy, you know, undefeated, big puncher, beaten good fighters and done it in style.
And coming over the hill is Moses Italma, just keeping an eye on everything. He's got Jermaine Franklin to get past March 28th first. You must just be excited to see him in action again.
I'm excited, but he's in a tough fight. He's in with an undefeated fight. So he's only got 2 losses on his career, and neither of the losses could they stop him. And one of them against Dillian White, a lot of people felt that he nicked that or won that. And obviously the fight against AJ, a big punch in heavyweight, couldn't stop him. So he's had double the experience, the amount of fights, double the experience that Moses has had. And this is a big, big moment for him in his career. You know, he only had 2 fights last year because of injuries and so forth. And this is a big step up for him.
It must be nice that the division is so thriving right now, where you've got Tyson Fury coming back, you've got world title fights between Wardley and Dubois, you've got the next guy coming through in Moses, then you've got the satellites, Ajit Kabayal, Lawrence Okoli, everyone's vying for their spot. Can you remember a time when this division was thriving like this?
No, I mean, and they're active, and also they're selling. You know, you think last year the biggest selling event for a live audience in the world was Wembley, and that was Daniel and Usyk. That was the biggest selling event. 94,000 people there. Biggest event, biggest live audience, biggest boxing event in Europe last year. And that tells you there's a massive audience there. You look at the Ajit fight, sold out in Germany, absolutely sold out, because sold it out twice over. The interest that we've had for Fabio and Daniel, that is going to be sold out. That will sell out. Moses, you know, this is a young guy on the job, you know, he's not won any big titles or anything yet. It's nigh on sold out in Manchester. That'd be sold out. So this interest is there. It's a massive interest in the heavyweight division because it's active and we're making the fights. You know, the number 1 is fighting the number 2. You know, that's what's happening. This is not like finding somebody, slipping them in. The number 1s are fighting the number 2s.
Well, interesting news recently with the WBC stating that after Usyk's voluntary, he must fight Ajit Kabayal. He must defend his title. So that's a positive step in Ajit Kabayal's kind of journey.
And Ajit's got, you know, we've got a plan for him. That's the plan.
Yeah. Expecting another big sellout in Germany before that, though?
Yeah, I do. He'll be out, and we're going to do a show in France. We're going to do a big, big heavyweight show in France. I'm looking forward to that. We'll be announcing that soon.
That sounds like a Tony Yoka show. If I'm going to have a guess, I'd reckon it's Tony Yoka.
You're doing well, Clues.
But before that, we've got a big show coming up actually on your birthday, Frank. Coming up very soon, Cooper versus Ursu. That should be an interesting one.
Well, it's good. It's about, you know, the youngsters. The fights have to come from somewhere. They have to develop, they have to build up, they have to get the exposure. And this is part of how Queensberry do it. And we've done it with all these fighters. And here we are again up in Derby, putting on a cracking show. It's a fabulous show, which is nigh on sold out.
Well, inevitable. And then from Derby to Dublin, which isn't nigh on sold out, it is sold out.
It's officially stamped and sold out. You know, boxing ain't broke.
No, absolutely not.
It ain't broke.
No.
And you know, what we're delivering is what the fans want. That's why they're buying the tickets. That's why they're coming to the shows, because they're being entertained and seeing great products.
And that main event for Dublin is just a great fight, right? I mean, it's Dickens.
And the main event is a brilliant fight, and so is Pearce's fight against Mark. That's a cracker of a fight.
Yeah,
Great. It's a great card. Again, that's why it's sold out.
So much on there. And of course, April 4th, Chisora versus Wilder. Should the heavyweight division will, I'm sure.
Yeah, we've got Alden's are still at it as well, you know, the over 40s club. So them two are on, and that'd be interesting, because it's a genuine old adage, but it is a genuine last chance saloon for somebody.
Yeah, 100%. Although, will Chisora actually retire? Who knows? Who knows?
He wins, he won't retire.
I doubt it. I doubt
He
it.
gets clipped. There he goes. That'll be it.
Okay. Well, I guess today is all about Tyson Fury, though. Your final word on the Mac being back.
Well, I'm pleased he's back, and I'm pleased he's coming back while he's still got it. And you know, he's just it's so colourful. There's always something happening. It's exciting, and whether you love him or you hate him, and most people love him, that's why they buy tickets, why they watch him. He's always in exciting fights. He's an exciting fighter.
And a stadium fire.
And a stadium.
Cheers, Frank. Cheers.